Hey chat, welcome back to the stream. It's Wednesday and you already know it. Crypto's crashing, BTC is crashing, BTC is down 5.1% just today. I'm stoked to be back. I was out of town for almost a full month. That's the reason that I was very on and off with the streams. I was mostly off. I tried to stream, but then I had some technical issues with the internet, with the Starlink connection. So I just decided to, take a step back, relax, recharge those batteries, and I told you what I thought on the last couple of streams, right? We saw that 9-day time frame, bullish divergence on USDT dominance, implying potential pullback. The setup wasn't looking great, right? We saw this on BTC. We said above 100k you're safe, below 100k then you have 90k as a potential support, and if that gives out, then you're gonna see lower prices, and that's what we're seeing today, chat. I don't think there's a reason to panic yet, as if the cycle's over, but it's definitely rough. It's rough out there. What's different today regarding yesterday is that we're actually seeing, or regarding Monday, I would say, is that we're seeing a downtrend or pullback on Bitcoin dominance. So likely, some altcoins are not as down as what BTC is doing today. So without getting, before getting into the show, I want to welcome you guys back. Appreciate the support. Please remember to click on that like button, that subscribe button, that bell notification button, so you can know where I'm going live. We're 21 minutes away before the daily close, and actually also the 3-day close will be getting confirmed in 20 minutes now, chat. So let's go. Let's see what's going on in the charts. Let's see what's going on with BTC. I didn't think that I was going to pull out this old Binance chart once again, because this has the levels from March through November of 2024. So I had to pull this chart out once again so we can see levels below us and see potential supports, because in between, I would say, 86k to 85k, this is just thin air all the way down to 74 to 73k, and we're in the middle of an impulsive move to the downside. We're down 5.2% on BTC, actually going for the 4th consecutive red day on the daily time frame. Oscillators are severely oversold here, and yeah, let's check it out. Lowest price action and lowest daily close about to be confirmed for BTC since November 10. RSI, it's sitting at 23 points, deeply on the bearish control zone and also oversold. The MACD is printing strong negative momentum. Actually, the highest negative momentum you've seen on the MACD since December 30, since last year, since the end of 2024. And I think this is the lowest reading on the RSI on the daily since 2023, chat. Since this August 2023 drop, which basically cemented the bottom for BTC on that instance, everyone was was really scared on this drop, thinking that we were going to get lower prices. So we're taking out the daily close for the August 5th drop of 2024, for the July 2nd, and also late June of last year. This was Germany selling their BTC stack. If you don't remember what this price action was, this August 5th drop was the yen carry trade. And now, chat, this is the tariff, war that has been implemented by Trump. And also, I want to say that BTC is getting hit way harder than the stock market, than some major stocks, some indices. So I think this is the first time in a couple of years, or maybe a year and a half, that you see this crypto weakness that has not been, manufactured from some clear thought, For example, you had this clear catalyst on the yen carry trade and that Japan implosion. This was Germany selling their BTC, why not? And I would say August 2023 was the last time that we saw this just 100% pure price action, extremeness to the downside on the RSI. So RSI at 23 right now, as we said, lowest reading since August 25th, 2023. So a year and a half, I would say. And yeah, and actually, if you pull up the 12-hour, I think, going to lowest time frames, yeah. On the 12-hour, you're on the lowest reading, I think, also since August 2023. Yeah. Because you took out the drop from August 5th on the 12-hour, you're now lower. So going for the lowest reading on the 12-hour again as since August 2023, ladies and gents. So I'm not saying the bottom's in. Sometimes when you lose market structure and you get bearish price action, maybe you get some kind of bounce in before the next drop lower. So that's also a possibility. But again, I saw a fractal on crypto Twitter about someone calling like this kind of price action, like this bear trap, when you lost support, you lost 20k, you went a little bit below it, all the way down to 19.7, and then you had an immediate buyback for BTC. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. All I can tell you is that you're in between two inflection zones, 90k and 74k, I would say. So if we go to a 90k and we get some sort of a lower high and some complacency shoulder, then that would confirm the bearish trend on the daily time frame, if you ask me. But yeah, me personally, I've been buying some altcoins that I like. I got that FTX Teamy stimulus check last week, so I've been deploying those stable coins into some tickers that I've been liking. I'll tell you today. But BTC is definitely looking scary here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Let's go to a 3-day. 3 days down 12.7%, chat, in just 3 days. I think there's the biggest drop on the 3-day. Oh my god, let's see. Since when did you had a larger drop on the 3-day time frame? I'm sure this one on the August 5th implosion, but it got absorbed. But to the close, let's see, is it a 12%? 12.7% drop. Not even this one on August 2023. Is it this one right here, I think. Since November 2022, chat. So it's basically the FTX implosion. It was the last time that you saw a 12.7% pullback on the 3-day time frame, chat. So that's what you're dealing with here. I mean, of course, if you go back to August, this was a larger drop, but it got absorbed before the close. But man, maybe we get this kind of fall through here on the 3-day. Maybe another 3-day close. Another impulse lower before a bottoming structure that could take about a month, and then a reversal. We'll see, chat. Or maybe, just maybe, chat, this is the beginning of the bear market. If we had some different price action on altcoins, if we had some euphoric price action on altcoins, right? Yeah, and we had like overall more crazy price action on BTC, I could be leaning towards some sort of a double top. I mean, not double top, but somewhat of a cycle top or whatever, or a higher time frame top. But since we have not seen that exuberance on altcoins, and since we have not seen that crazy exuberance on BTC either, then I'm not so sure, chat, that this could be the cycle top We are in the 3-day time frame. You're printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. Actually, the highest negative momentum on the 3-day time frame since December 2021, chat. So multi-year highs for the 3-day time frame on the negative momentum here. RSI reading at 38, entering the bearish control zone on the RSI. Bollinger Bands, I'm sure you're getting a close outside of the bands. Yeah, you have that somewhat of a squeeze, and you're having a breakdown, a break to the downside on this compression, getting a Bollinger Band close outside of the bands, but to the downside. And also, chat, let me show you this. I'm not sure I like this chart too much, but what the hell. 2 week, look at this. So this is my custom made Bollinger Band indicator. It's basically a strategy. I do have this as a bot too, you know, that it trades. But anyway, you can see it has flashed only 3 times, not 1 time to the upside, but both of them to the downside. And the last 2 times this one flashed here was the Echo Bubble 2019. It touched the second target, which is the bottom of the bands. The first target for this setup is the moving average of the bands, and in this case it touched both targets. In this case it touched the first target and then came back to the upper side of the bands, and then afterwards it touched the lower the second target, which is the lower part of the bands. In this case it flashed on January 20, just almost a month ago, this bearish engulfing candle, and we have not reached the first target. If it's gonna play out just like it played out on the last 2 times, then the next target is sitting at 78k on this mid range, and then the lower bands. I'm sure it can take a long time before hitting the lower band, so this can, you know, curl up before price hits, you know, the lower band, if it's actually gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna get the monthly close and the 2-month close on Friday, so we're gonna take a look at that on Friday. Don't want to get ahead of myself, just want to go level to level here. So that's BTC. Pretty unfortunate here in BTC against the SPX is also pretty bad. You lost the all-time high from 2021, from November 2021 here. Apparently you just did somewhat of a deviation, you know, sweep of the highs, because you were not able to sustain price above it. You were holding at support, the former all-time high, for like 10 tests or so, like 10 times that you tried to hold it as support, but you failed to do so. And now going for the lowest daily close on BTC against the SPX since November 10 too. Oversold on the RSI. Actually, lowest reading on the RSI against the SPX since July 4th. Printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. Yeah, just bearish expansion to the downside, obviously. Man, this chart, USD dominance. The fact that you reclaimed 4.8%, this level here is pretty significant. This zone held as resistance. A lot of times also support has now been reclaimed. You actually went and tapped 5.2% today, 5.23%. Sold off a little bit against it. You're printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You're overbought on the RSI at 77 points. Actually the highest reading on USD dominance since August 5th. And man, regarding this chart, I'm gonna go back to the 9-day. We've been watching the 9-day a lot on this case, and you can see this bullish divergence already starting to play out, already confirmed and starting to play out. The last time that we saw this, I think it was like around this candle that we were speculating about. This was a double bottom here, that you had this 3.8% level. It's been so hard and so strong to have a breakdown ultimately you failed to have that breakdown. You had a confirmation low here with this bullish divergence being manufactured both on the MACD histogram and the RSI, and now we're seeing, you know, the consequences of such, you know, bullish divergence here in the MACD and the RSI. This 9-day candle will be closing in 6 more days, so you still have time. And also we had this M shape. I'm not sure if I discussed it live. I think we did. I think it could be a cipher. I'll do it from here. To like 786. No. Can't be that wild. Hold on 1 second, chat. I want to see exactly how I drew it. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I did it from here. 76 at around 7.5%. So, my God. I'm not too keen on this bearish, you know, cipher playing out, or basically going to the pattern completion zone. This D point, it's at 7.5%. It would completely obliterate crypto. I would send BTC as low as, I don't know, like sub 50k, I would think, if you get like the D point here. But I don't see it happening unless something breaks in the broader markets. Like if we enter some kind of a bear market on stocks, right? We get like some bearish scenario, some recession or whatever, some black swan. I don't think it's gonna play out. But on the flip side of the coin, you do have the structure plus the bull dip here on the MACD histogram, plus the, you know, double bottom structure. So this is like the most doom and gloom, you know, chart that I have to share with you, you know, regarding bearish scenarios. But yeah, going back to the 3-day time frame here on USD dominance, it's up 13.9%, chat. Oh my God. When was it the last time that it was up 13% on just a single, you know, 3-day candle? It has to be up here. This one was 15%, November 6, 2022. Also the FTX collapse. So you're seeing the strongest, you know, gain on the 3-day time frame on USD dominance since the FTX collapse, and also the biggest loss on BTC on the 3-day time frame since the FTX collapse. Just to let you guys know, also printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram, the highest positive momentum you've seen since May 2024. RSI at 66, deep on the bullish control zone here on USD dominance on the 3-day time frame. And also check this out, on the 3-day, we're talking about this compression on the Bollinger Bands here, this bottleneck volatility that was basically being manufactured over 2 months. Finally getting that breakout today, which will be confirmed in less than 4 minutes, chat. Going for the highest 3-day close since November 2nd, chat, since before the Trump election. So almost, you know, the Trump dump has been fully recovered on USD dominance. Wild. Pretty wild. But whatever, we move on See, let me see the yeah, we saw the oscillators here. So let's see Bitcoin dominance, chat. Give me some hopium here. So Bitcoin dominance, this is something pretty wild, chat. This Bitcoin dominance, you know, pullback today is not being manufactured by majors. You can see Solana is underperforming BTC, XRP is underperforming BTC, Ethereum is underperforming BTC. This pullback on Bitcoin dominance is being manufactured by probably small caps, by others, you know, by others against BTC, which have been destroyed for the past, you know, I don't know, weeks, maybe months now. And that's why you could see some possible some green coins on today's carnage. Are they due for a catch up and some bleeding tomorrow and the rest of the week? Maybe. If BTC keeps puking, you can bet they will. But if BTC pauses here and starts grinding, maybe we see some kind of I don't know, decent price action in Bitcoin dominance. Because look at this, it's down 0.7%. It's going for the lowest daily close since February 1st, chat. Doing some sort of confirmation high regarding this previous high. You're losing 61.4%. You're still above 60, so it's hard for me to be bearish on Bitcoin dominance when you're above 60. But hey, if you lose 60 points, this can get pretty interesting. If you look left here, where you're about 50, when you're about 60 points, you can go on crazy runs. But when you're below it, man, it can turn into something interesting. Look at all those rejections to 60 points. If you get below 60, you could see lower prices on Bitcoin dominance. Let's pull up the oscillators. MACD printing strong positive, a strong negative momentum. RSI at 48, pretty neutral. Let's pull out the 3-day time frame if we have some signal there. Look at that bearish hammer on the 3-day time frame, about to be confirmed in 50 seconds, chat. Also, you have a bearish divergence on the RSI here. This is interesting. You have bullish confluence on the MACD, but a bearish divergence potentially starting to mature on the RSI from this high to this high. You can see how it was a higher high on price, but a lower high on the RSI. Also, you have some sort of a bearish bat here, structure, W shape from X, A, B, C, D. That will be, you know, your panic completion zone. This could be some sort of you know, I don't know, maybe some kind of a type 2 return to it or confluence to this potentially starting to manufacture top. How funny or sad would it be that Bitcoin dominance is about to... What was that? Oh my god, it just did some really crazy, I don't know, I think you guys saw it. It was some really crazy price action once the candle closed. So wouldn't it be sad if Bitcoin dominance tops when BTC is topping? Man. Hold on 1 second, chat. Man, people are scared, that's for sure. So no signal on the Bollinger Bands, not on the 3-day. Check this out, chat. Pull out the Fear and Greed Index. I think it's like 21. I think this, I know it says February 26th, but I think this is somewhat like of a lagging indicator. Like, I bet tomorrow, if we stay at the same price, it'll be lower. Like, I think this is representing what happened yesterday. I'm sure it says updated, but in my experience, when I pull up this indicator, like for example, you get a dump, it's not going to reflect it that same day, but the next day you could be starting to bounce, and that's when you see, you know, the drop on Fear and Greed. And this is actually the lowest fear and greed index. Bro, we went lower than that September drop, which was at 22. August was 26. And July was 29. This will be the lowest print on the fear and greed index in years, chat. So it's basically the FTX bottom. No kidding. No kidding, chat. Look at the FTX cold bottom. It was a 21 print. I'm sure you had like insane fear here on 2022. I'm hoping we're not starting something like this, right? She printed 15. Oh my god. But yeah, 2021 about to be confirmed on the fear and greed index, chat. So I would be a little bit more concerned if we were still green, you know, or like the fact that we dropped so hard from like, man, we dropped from 50 to 21 in like a couple days. I don't know what happened, like, but I do like it. I do like peak fear and peak greed. Usually gives you, you know, somewhat of a sentiment check regarding chart. So that's Bitcoin dominance. Let's go see Ethereum. Ethereum is at 2300. Oh my god, chat. So Ethereum just closed on a minus 17.2% 3-day close. Jesus Christ. I'm sure this was also the largest puke since like the FTX 14 and then 21. Yeah. RSI printing strong negative momentum on the 3-day. Let's pull out the daily here. The daily closed on a 6.4% loss. Currently bouncing at 2332 at 2332 bucks. This key inflection zone from the previous cycle gave you nice bounces and rejections on 2021, also 2024. Let's see if it's actually gonna hold. RSI sitting at 31, so not oversold yet, but on the bearish control zone. I'm printing strong negative momentum for the first time since December 13. Underperforming BTC today. We're gonna pull up ETH BTC in a minute. See the 3-day. Printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. And actually, you've been printing negative Momo since December 17, chat, on ETH BTC. I mean, on Ethereum on the 3-day. RSI at 32 again on ETH on the 3-day time frame, chat. Oh my god. If this is not a bottom, I don't know what it is. Let's go to Solana. Actually gonna get rid of XRP here. Solana is at 136 bucks, chat. Had a bearish engulfing candle today, down 6.2%, underperforming BTC today, but I think it outperformed Ethereum 6.2 and Ethereum 6.4. Yeah, just outperformed ETH by 0.2% today. Actually had the lowest daily close on the Sol token, chat, since, let me see, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The lowest daily close since December 18, chat. Do you know, chat, what happened on December 18, 2024? Do you know it? No? That's what I thought. The Federal Reserve of the US cut rates for the first time in years. That's what happened here on this day of December 18. on this 2.1% gain on Solana. So you just did the lowest daily close since that day, Chad. Since the rate cut, basically. You just round tripped the whole rate cut, you know, price action, the whole Trump pump, winning election, you know, the whole Trump meme coin launch price action. Just all of it have been round tripped on Sol. And we're gonna pull up Sol BTC. You know that we've been checking out that chart a lot. A lot of people have been scared about the Sol unlock that's coming on March. A lot of people has also been scared of the amount of Sol tokens that Pump Fund has been selling. And chat, I saw today on Twitter that today was like the first day in like months that no coin bonded on Pump Fund, or maybe just like almost no coin. I'm not sure if like one coin bonded, but it was like, I don't know, like really substantially low amount of coins being bonded on Pump Fund, which I think is nice. I think it helps with others, you know, with altcoins, and it doesn't, you know, promote dilution or extraction of value on crypto. Let's see the 3-day time frame here in Solana. Down almost 20% confirmed, chat. Quite the nuke on the last 3-day close with volume, Binance printing massive negative momentum in the MACD histogram. Actually, the highest negative momentum you've seen since January 2022 for the Sol token. RSI reading at 32. Actually, the lowest reading on the Sol token since June 2023, chat. Let me pull up here. Since this price action, since the stone cold bottom, basically at $13 for Sol. So that's the amount of you know, negative momentum and RSI bearish price action, or bearish, you know, readings that we're seeing on the RSI right now for the Sol token on a high time frame. We're watching this on the 3-day time frame. This is not like your 4-hour or 12-hour shenanigans, you know, RSI readings. We're talking about high time frame readings on the RSI, you know, being madly low. See the Bollinger Bands here. So yeah, you gotta close outside of the bands. Yeah, so that's your Sol token. Look at the daily here. The RSI is so trashed, man. Lowest RSI reading since June 2023 for Sol. Multi-year lows on the daily here, RSI reading. And actually, you've been printing negative momentum for months now. You have not seen a single positive momentum bar appear since January 27, 2024. My bad, 2025, Chad, on Solana. Let's go see ETH BTC, man. This is getting interesting. So ETH BTC actually not that bad today. Closed down 1.4%. And you're actually holding 2600. I mean, basically 2700 or 2700 sats area as support right now. You might have a higher low, chat. We might. We've been talking about, you know, ETH BTC for not years, but for almost a year, chat. We've been staring at this chart, ETH BTC, representing, you know, the strength of altcoins, representing the strength of the ETH token against BTC and against the broader crypto markets. And you can see a pretty controlled lower lows, lower highs downtrend. Like you don't have any strong sideways price action. No, you just have some sideways and then you go into a lower low. And you have some sideways and then you go to a lower low. So pretty systematic downtrend for the last, I would say, almost 4 years on ETH BTC. And we've been waiting for that higher low. We've been waiting for that market structure break, a higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low. And that's got to start somewhere. And I reckon it's got to start at a higher low. and we thought that maybe here, hold on, get the magnet on. So we thought that maybe here could be a higher low, it failed. Maybe this one could be a higher low, it failed. Maybe this could have been a higher low, it failed. Is this going to be the higher low that actually makes it, chat? Are we staring at a reversal key inflection zone that we will actually be respected by market participants? And will the TA be respected on this chart? We don't know, chat. All we know is that we've seen bounces and rejections on this area before, and actually strong bounces, and we're actually seeing some sideways price action here that might be indicative of a potential reversal. Printing positive momentum, not strong positive momentum, but positive momentum on the MACD. You have a double bullish divergence, not playing out, but still valid. 43 on the RSI, neutral still. Let's see the 3-day time frame, chat. See the 3-day. How the 3-day close? Oh my god. Did we get a bearish engulfing? We had a bearish engulfing candle confirmed on the 3-day time frame for ETH BTC, but you're losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You're at 33 points on the RSI. You're still in the bearish control zone, so buyers and bulls of ETH BTC are gonna need to do a little bit more than this, chat, before calling a reversal on ETH BTC. Shout out to ETH community, which is gathered this week on ETH Denver. So yeah, that's ETH BTC. Let's go see what do we have here. Man, this bearish W shape here. My god, man, how it played out. This is total 3. Let's do some fibs here. You're at the 50% retracement from the August 5th drop to the top on early December. I reckon it could still go lower. You know, the 618, the 786. Those are the deep value areas. Then you start to look for some kind of a bullish divergence. But hey, if we bounce actually here, I'll take it. You just had a bearish engulfing candle, printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram, and at 31 on the RSI, so you're at the bearish control zone for total 3 market cap. Let's see the 3-day. 3-day time frame just had a 9.4% drop. You know, confirmed lowest 3-day close since November 11. RSI RSI entering the seller's control area, the bearish control zone below 40. Total 3 is now in control of the sellers regarding the RSI on the 3-day time frame. You're printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. Once again, Chad, you were cooling off here on the momentum, but you just picked it up, confirming it a little over 15 minutes ago. You actually been printing negative momentum since December 17, Chad. So over 2 months of negative momentum on total 3 on the 3-day time frame. We'll keep an eye on it. I want to see Sol BTC, chat. I want to see Sol BTC, man. This is concerning. This is definitely concerning. So here it is, chat. Decision has been made, not by me, but by market participants, right? They have decided to confirm a week of distribution schematic type 2, or the second week of distribution on Sol BTC on the daily time frame. What's up, Barring Viewpoint? Welcome back to the stream. Good morning to you as well, sir. So we were waiting for this, chat. We were saying, like, we're either gonna get a breakdown here, or we're gonna need a breakout here to either have a bias or a directional trade. And now, just a few days ago, Sol BTC broke down from the sign of weakness on phase B and officially entered phase E. Phase E on the distribution schematic is the markdown phase. It's the phase on where it loses the most amount of value. That doesn't mean it's gonna go straight down like that, right? It could take a significant amount of time, right? It could even take years, like ETH BTC has been doing, to lose the value that we're talking about. Or maybe, chat, maybe it just doesn't get regarded and doesn't play out. Sometimes you get this kind of distributions, you know, you confirm the distribution and then distribution doesn't play out. But the most important thing right now, chat, is that this has a better probability, you know, this has more probabilities of going down rather than going up, according to Richard Wyckoff and his studies. You know, he's way smarter than me. He has studied the market for years and he has written books about it, whatnot. And his studies have shown that when you have this kind of schematic and you enter phase E, you have a better chance of this going down rather than up. Okay? Having that said, chat, having that said, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a little something here. Daily, okay. So on top, SOL BTC with confirmed distribution. On the bottom, ETH BTC, chat, with not the same schematic. It's not as clean as this one. I like way better the SOL BTC one for the distribution schematic. I think it's pretty clear. You can see all the phases, you know, the signals, whatnot. But on this case, you could argue it was looking somewhat distributive too. You took out the sign of weakness down here, took it out just like you did on SOL BTC, and then you bottom, chat, and you went all the way high, all the way up. You took out the last point of supply, but you were not able to take out the up thrust, so you were not able to invalidate the distribution, and that's when ultimately phase E, you know, came into play. So I don't know, just I'm showing you guys this because people thought down here that we were here on ETH BTC, and I thought that's not the same, because in this low you have not taken out the sign of weakness. Here in ETH BTC you did. Oh my god, I'm gonna move it to the left, my bad, chat. I'll show you guys there. Okay, hope that's better. So as I was just saying, people a few weeks ago were saying here we're here. I thought not. Like I said, that's not the same, because here you have not taken out this low, the sign of weakness, whereas here you did take out the sign of weakness here, the lower low regarding this previous low. That's the sign of weakness. That's what the sign of weakness is, the lower low regarding the automatic response, you know, before the secondary test. So now there's a good argument that we could be here now. Maybe you bottom, you take out the last point of supply, you shake all the disbelievers, you know, the unlock comes, it's not as bearish as everyone thinks, and that's when you ultimately enter phase E and distribute to death, if it's actually gonna play out like this, right? If it's not, I don't know. But going back to SOL BTC, I keep it real with you guys. Distribution has been confirmed. We have been watching this chart for months now, waiting for directionality, and decision has been made by market participants. Apparently, the composite operator has been selling SOL to BTC for the last year, chat. Since January 2024, you went into a range that manufactured a distributive pattern or structure, basically, and that ultimately had its breakdown just a few days ago over the weekend. And not only you broke down, chat, you had a bearish retest. right here, you had a bearish retest to the sign of weakness. How wild is that? Okay, but having that said, I show you, you know, the fractal of ETH BTC. Let's go into oscillators. On Sol BTC, you've been printing negative momentum, chat, since January 27. So over a month of negative momentum on Sol BTC. You're losing that negative momentum on the MACD and the RSI. You're at 31. So just coming out of, you know, being oversold here, but still on the bearish control zone on the 3-day time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. My bad, chat. Let's go to the 3-day time frame now. On the 3-day, you just printed strong negative momentum on the MACD, and the RSI is sitting at 31 on the bearish control zone. And actually, the lowest RSI reading on Sol BTC, chat, since June 2023, multi-year lows readings on the RSI for the 3-day time frame here. So, is it the time to short where you're like right here, or are you gonna wait for a bounce? What are we doing here, chat? That's what I want to ask you guys. But yeah, I definitely wanted to pull up this chart, let you guys know distribution has been, you know, confirmed regarding this schematic. Now we have to see if it plays out or not, because nothing is certainty. Markets are erratic, and that's why we go to learn TA and try to get an edge, try to find some probabilities to work on our favor. Let's go see Sol ETH. I think I have the okay. So yeah, this bearish bad and this type 2 harmonic definitely played out. Went to the low. We said this, like, it's a shame that I wasn't live here to see it, because I was offline for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so my bad on that, chat. But I'm glad to be back. Now I'm fully back. You can see my setup. I'm back on my regular, you know, setup. And Sol ETH, man, I don't know. You had this bearish bat here up here with this type 2 return. The target of the setup that we identified on late January, I think, was the bottom of the harmonic. I think that target has been reached now, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Once again, keep it pretty simple on Sol ETH. It's pretty simple, chat. I feel like this is easier for everyone, and even myself. Right, chat? Like, you cannot fool yourself when you do this. It's that simple. It's just numbers, man. If you go left, you have the all-time high set on November 7, 2021. Critical level tested a bunch of times throughout the years and throughout the cycle. Rejected so many times that I think it's critical that you want to see price above it. If you can hold that as support, if you can reclaim it, whatever, perfect. I see Sol ETH outperforming. If you lose it, chat, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like ETH could outperform Sol if we actually go lower than 5,800 here. This 5,800 to 5,720 is the key, in my opinion. Regarding the daily time frame here, you're printing negative momentum, and actually you've been printing negative momentum since late January. You're at 33 on the RSI, so you're on the bearish control zone. Sellers are in control regarding what the RSI is reading on the daily time frame. Let's see the 3-day. 3-day is printing strong negative momentum on the MACD, and it's on the 40-point level on the RSI, so it's just a few inches away from entering the bearish control zone. Just 1 point shy of falling below 40, and you know the significance to 40 level here. Yeah, man. The bearish divergence that we saw on stream confirmed, starting to play out again. It's not, you had a bullish confluence on the MACD, but the RSI was pretty, you know, visible were pretty clear on how this there was potential sellers extraction on this Trump pump on Solana. Yeah. I want to go to something interesting, chat. Volatility on the opening, you know. This is what I want to talk about. Others against BTC. Are we staring at a confirmation low, chat? You do have a bullish divergence on the RSI right there. You can see it. This low to this low. This was a lower low on price, but a higher low in price, implying potential sellers exhaustion. My bad, chat. You're printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram once again. And you saw a 4.5 gain today, chat. Actually, the highest daily close on others against BTC since this wicked, you know, candle on February 3rd. Are we trying to reclaim 2.8 million on others against BTC? Because this inflection sunk is got utterly destroyed, but this was your next stop. And let me tell you this, chat, if we don't hold 2.79 or 2.8%, it's starting to look pretty grim on altcoins against BTC, and they have been on a downtrend, chat, since January 2022. So 3 years of downtrend, 3 years plus of downtrend on others against BTC. You had an argument of an M shape, a massive bullish harmonic with a type 2 return that didn't play out, chat. Definitely had the squeeze, but it didn't get the follow through. We had that Sui fractal, I know you remember it, didn't play out. Got caught on that too with you guys. I was definitely positioned on altcoins for it. So yeah, RSI 50 neutral, printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram. Let's see the 3-day. So we get some 3-day signal. Okay. Okay. So you do have a bullish divergence on the RSI on the 3-day. Look at that. Look at this, chat. You have a lower low here and a higher low on the RSI. Our sellers getting exhausted. You do have bearish confluence on the MACD. But look at this. This is a beautiful 3-day close, chat. Look at that bullish hammer. Nice. Pull out the Bollinger Bands. We get something. Not much signal on the Bollinger Bands. So yeah, it's wild how we saw some altcoins stay green today while BTC was doing that, right? Maybe they're due for some catching up. And let's just check out some altcoins before we wrap up, chat. What has been interesting? Because majors were, you know, not as strong. Let's pull up Sui. Yeah, not a fan of how it looks. Pepe, bullish divergence on the RSI. Same goes for Andy. Have it $200. Looks a little bit like Sui. This hidden bullish divergence never got to play out. Just manufactured a lower high, then another lower high. Look at that 3 falling peaks, classic distribution pattern. You lost 300, then it was game over. Well, let me tell you this, chat. Altcoins are definitely not gonna bottom if BTC continues to puke. I've seen a lot of Litecoin, you know, shenanigans in the timeline. It was up 8.8% today. Nice. Bullish confluence on the oscillators. In between 141 and 103 bucks. You're in the middle of La La Land. If you break 141, you're staring at 180 and 186. Yeah, just in the middle of two ranges for LTC token. Man, if you zoom out, you can see how this can just turn out to be another impulse, you know, before heading lower. Hopefully it's not like that. Man, some meme coins have been wrecked. Some meme coins are catching a bit, let me tell you that. ENA, bull dev on the RSI. Look at this, you know, this kind of some sort of like week of accumulation here on the RSI, printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram. Is it trying to reverse? Some altcoins are definitely showing signs that they want to bounce. Not saying they're gonna go to all-time highs, but there's definitely some altcoins that they want to bounce, and they're waiting on the green light on basically BTC to stop puking. Man, it's a shame what they were retardio, you know, it's lower than the September lows. I think PopCat was looking a little bit better. Look at this in PopCat, man. There's definitely an argument here to be this looks somewhat of a confirmation low here, down here, printing strong positive momentum in the MACD. You have a bullish divergence, pretty clear as day bullish divergence on the RSI. Look at this drop into this higher low where you have a lower low in price. It's pretty nice. Some AI agents were also showing some signs of life. Cerebro starting to curl up, you know, leaving the oversold area on the RSI. Pippin, man. Pippin had quite a banger day. A 31% pump on Pippin today. And look at this, chat. If you pull out the Bollinger Bands, I tweeted about this yesterday. Look at this. Look at this bottleneck on the Bollinger Bands. You just had a breakout on Pippin. So it's either gonna happen within this week, you know, this bounce to whatever. Sometimes, like, I'm not sure how reliable this. I'm going the screener for this one. Let me remind you guys, Pippin is like 34 million market cap coin. It's a micro cap. So, but if we're gonna be playing bounces on this kind of tickers, you gotta go with fifth. So what you do is you go from the top all the way to the bottom here, and you go for 618. So if you get a 618 retracement, you're looking at 212 million potential market cap for Pippin if this is the bottom, if this actually is the bottom, which we don't know. But you're looking at a 527% rally, and you just I'm positioning it from earlier, so I wouldn't, you know, risk like a 50% drawdown to the lows. But you basically caught if you lose the lows, and you let it ride if you pump, and you aim for the 618, because there's no certainty that this will go into all-time highs. It might, but if it pumps, there's a better chance it's gonna do something like this, right? Maybe then goes to all-time highs, or if it actually pumps, which we don't know, and then continues going down. So yeah, it's definitely hard, you know, to get into this tickers or assets where when you're seeing, you know, what's going on with BTC. Radium got destroyed on the news. That pump, oh my god, I didn't know it was that destroyed. On the news that Pump Fund was launching their own liquidity pools. Look at the amount of volume that came in. Jesus Christ. Jupe at 71 cents. It's crazy that this Solana utility has not been hit as hard. Tensor actually has been going up. What? They have not been hit as hard as Solana has been hit lately. It's because there are others, right? They're out of the top 10. If you want me to look at anything, chat, now's the moment. Leave it on the comments. This was, I think, Fog 2. Next, see. So, if you're gonna gamble, basically, because you're gambling, because you don't have any edge, you don't have any structure. 618 up here at 486 million market cap right now. It's at 78 million on Fog. The only thing that you have on Fog is this triple bullish divergence here. You can see higher low, where you have lower lows on the price in the MACD, implying potential sellers exhaustion. Like potentially sellers are exhausted on Fog. All of this while BTC looks like this, man. God damn it. And also USD dominance looks like this, going vertical. So y'all be good. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully tomorrow won't be as bad price action as today, and we get to chill and look at some altcoins, or dubiously speculate about a potential market reversal. And we're gonna pull out the Fear and Greed Index. We know the RSI is turbo oversold, so this is a great spot for start to potentially carve a bottom. We'll see, chat. So please remember to click on that like button on your way out, to subscribe if you are not, to click on that bell notification button. I appreciate you guys being live today. I was streaming live for like 40 minutes just by myself. So it's nice to see some people show up once again. I guess I deserve it, right? I was like offline for 2 to 3 weeks, so it's glad to be back. Unfortunately, it's on bad price action, but I think we're gonna get over it. Thanks to you, Variant Viewpoint, for the loyalty and tuning in. Appreciate taking your time to be with me tonight. So thanks everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe.
I can't see even with my glasses on. With all this information in front of me, something must be wrong. found the meaning, move from my bones. It's like I'm dreaming. It's like I'm dreaming. It's like I'm dreaming.